welcome everybody. Glad to have you with us. And we always love it when our good friend Anthony Grast from Homebridge Financial comes in and pays us a visit. And I wanted to just get a chat in with Anthony here real quick because here comes the Fed raising the discount rate higher than any of us I think have ever seen. And so naturally, and just as we would have expected, mortgage rates decline dramatically. So Anthony, what the heck is going on for all of us lay people? We have no idea how to track what's going on in the mortgage markets right now. All we know is we locked a bunch of people on the threat that they would never see anything below 5 3/4 again. And now they're coming back to us and saying, thank you very much, but I want the 4.99. So what's going on, Anthony?
Mortgage rates are really unstable right now. And what your comment was about is definitely today's environment. It's very reactionary. What I would caution everybody on is expecting the rates to go down. They will be volatile. There still is a lot more pressure upwards on rates than there is on rates going down. We will see rates probably subside or go down as inflation goes down. But right now, I'm looking at probably a 24 to 36 month window where affordability really is going to be a concern for the buyers.
Why did rates go down? Had we just over anticipated and overbaked the rate to get it on a naturally high rate? And then, I mean, it doesn't make sense that the Fed would raise, because I know there's not a direct tie there between the discount rate and the mortgage rates, but let's face it, that's normally what happened. Why would rates fall and fall fairly dramatically?
Well, so mortgage-backed securities, that it's a debt, it's an investment that trades. That's what determines our mortgage rates, most of our mortgage rates that we have out there in the market. And a lot of that is driven by fear and by greed. And in today's environment, it's just very reactionary, Jeff. It's instantaneous. It's not the same way it was 10 years ago. The other thing is the Fed for the last 12 years has been subsidizing mortgage rates. So when you take a big buyer out of the market and you let whoever is left stand there, their actions and reactions are just swing every single day. It makes it very difficult on our buyers, and it makes it very difficult on us when rates swing so much.
Is there, because the Fed had been buying mortgages and now they're not, or certainly dropped off dramatically, did the rates go high enough that new money came in to buy those mortgages? Is that one of the reasons why rates would have dropped?
No, not necessarily. The rates, they have not found demand to replace the Fed. Okay. The Fed accounted for 65% of the market. Yeah, that's a big chunk. What the big thing is that everybody needs to pay attention to is the Fed keeps saying they're going to sell their balance sheet. If they sell securities, simple answer is rates will go up. And so they're looking at lightening their trillions of dollars in mortgages. So that's the counter. So it's a challenging time right now.
What do we encourage people to do right now? What should sales leaders be encouraging their salespeople to do right now?
The number one thing that you can do for your sales team is make sure they interact with your lenders and learn how to communicate financing. And what I mean is not acronyms, not debt to income, not ratio. They don't need to sound like Spock. That's what I say. They need to be able to communicate emotionally with a buyer who comes in and says, I can't afford it. You may be offering an incentive. Are they capable of sharing that incentive in a value proposition with that buyer, overcoming that fear? You know, the need to own a home is still there, but affordability is in the way. And so when people come in and can't afford it, we have to be able to communicate that this home is affordable, possibility of home ownership, that the process is simple, and most important, that home ownership still provides tremendous benefits. So my advice is this, where I'm seeing the biggest gap is sales teams don't know how to communicate financing. But again, don't be a loan officer, just be able to communicate some value propositions with the buyer.
You're the best. Anthony, thank you so much for dropping by. Really, it's a weird time. And how do people reach you, Anthony, if they want more and they want to talk about using Homebridge Financial?
You can connect with me email me directly at anthony.grast@homebridge, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn through the messaging service.
And you can reach out to Cassandra and she'll get you connected as well. Anthony,
She-
thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
buddy.
Jeff.